Hello my loves, it's Simply Obsessed. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I have an apartment renovation speed build for an artsy couple, and I'm really excited about sharing this build because this build was inspired by the artsy couple that I shared with you guys yesterday. So yesterday I shared an artsy couple create a sim, and in that video I explained how the creation of that couple inspired me to start a new series where I create sims and then I create the spaces that they live in. So they could be single sims, they can be a large family, they can be a teen, they can be an elder, and then I will just go ahead and create the space that they live in. And since yesterday's couple was an artsy couple, I'm creating an apartment for that artsy couple. So yeah, I'm really excited about this new series. I love creating spaces with a lot of backstory, with a lot of personality, and creating spaces for particular sims in mind is really fun for me. It really makes the whole building process a lot of fun. Like you pick things with purpose. You pick pieces of clutter with purpose. Say that 5 times fast. Pick pieces of clutter. But yeah, you pick pieces of clutter with purpose. The build has a lot more personality when you're creating for a particular sim, and I just love the couple that I created so much yesterday that they inspired this whole series. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of backstory on the couple that I created. Let me bring it up. Alrighty, so the artsy couple that I shared with you all yesterday, they are Talia and James. Talia is a painter and James is a musician. Their little bio says, Talia and James may be young, but their chemistry is undeniable. This creative couple met at a Poetry in the Park event held at the Maishuno Meadows. Talia approached James about his poetry, which led to the two of them having an inspiring conversation about art, music, world peace, and their hopes and dreams for the future. A few months into their whirlwind romance, the two were engaged and eloped on the sandy shores of Sulani. So that's the backstory for the couple that calls this place home. I love them so much, you guys. I'm tempted to play with them for a little bit, but I probably will. But I don't know. I have this bad habit of like creating a sim for the channel and then wanting to play with them in personal gameplay and then abandoning like the other 30 million saves that I have. But I really do want to play with them for a little while. I don't know. I'll see. I probably will, but goodness, it's a bad habit of mine. Like once I create a sim for the channel or just for fun, I want to play with them, and then like I have 30 billion other saves that I abandoned. I want to get better at that, but I love them so much. I just might play with them for a little while. I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, they're the couple that calls this place home. In my mind, I imagine them getting married shortly after graduating from university, and that they're really young and that they're really excited about this new path in their life, and they have family members that think they're kind of young, but they really have their heads together. They really have their head on straight, and they're just cool kids in love, ready to take on the world. Yeah, so that's the vibe that I have for them. They're really artsy and creative and kind of hippie-ish, so I wanted to reflect that in their build. I wanted this place to have a couple plants tucked everywhere. I wanted Talia to have a place to paint right by the window so she can see the views of the city and get inspiration. For James, I wanted his guitar to be, not his guitar, I wanted his keyboard to be in the bedroom so he could practice in peace, in private. I won't say in peace, but he can practice in private if they have company. I also wanted him to play the guitar. I wanted him to play a couple of instruments. I really wish that City Living came with saxophones. I really wanted him to be a saxophone player. But unfortunately, we don't have those instruments in the game. The other day, I stumbled across a mod that allowed you to have a sax, and I think it's a harmonica or windpipe. Now, I don't have any mods in my game, but I do think that that is one I would definitely love to add because I really wish that our Sims could play the saxophone and the drums. I just wish we had more instruments. But James, he just plays the keyboard and the guitar, and I love this couple to pieces. I know I keep saying that, but I really do. I love their vibe. I love their place. I really wish I could live in this place in real life. I want it to be really comfy and cozy. I want it for there to be a lot of neutral tones, but I wanted pops of color, so I played with the seating that's by the little counter. I wanted the chairs to not be the same, so for them, since they're really artsy, I just wanted to be like, hey, they bought the 2 green chairs, but they didn't, the place that they got the 2 green chairs from didn't have a third, so being the clever, funky people they are, they just bought a random orange chair and just threw that there. For the wall by the TV, I like to imagine that Talia started painting a mural and never finished it, and James was just so in love with the way that it looked that he was like, you don't need to finish it, it's perfect, and she just left it like that. Yeah, I just love this house so much. For this build, I do want to say, if you do add it to your gameplay, make sure that you enable move objects on, as well as the show hidden objects cheat, because yeah, nothing in this build would come together without those 2 cheats. I do want to let you guys know that I did play test everything, so your Sims will be able to watch TV, sit on the couch, paint, and all that good stuff. One weird thing though, if you want your Sim to use the computer, they have to sit in the chair first, and then you have to click the computer. I don't know why that it is like that, but it just is. But don't worry, the computer and everything is functional. You just have to have your Sim sit and then click the computer, which I've never ever had to have a Sim do before, but that's just one of the weird quirks about this build. Another thing to keep in mind, this is a build, an apartment that has the TLC trait, so your electricity is going to be wonky and the pipes are going to leak every so often. You're going to have mice and in order for your landlord or your Sim to gain access to those places, you might have to move something out their way. That's one thing that I really hate about this apartment. I love the layout. It's the perfect place to create at a studio apartment. It's the perfect size. You can really, it takes a little bit of work, but you can really create an awesome place in this space. But I just hate that you can't move the electrical box and the pipes. Maybe there's a mod for that, I don't know, but if there is, honestly, I think I would download that, because it's really annoying that you can't move those things and it really hinders your build. So keep that in mind. Hopefully it doesn't, the items don't get in the way too much. Everything else is good to go. You're able to use the keyboard, the computer, the TV, the sink, and all the extra stuff that's in the house. And let's see. Oh, another thing that bothers me about this apartment, and it's not really the apartment itself, I guess it's just my fault. I wanted to make sure that I designed this place with the walls down feature in mind. What am I trying to say? I wanted to make sure that this place looked good if you played with your walls halfway down like I do. One of the things that bothers me is when I play with my walls halfway down and there's something floating, but I wanted to make sure that the walls in the bedroom weren't left bare. So there is a graffiti painting over the keyboard, well, over the TV in the bedroom, and I hate that it hovers when you play with the walls halfway down. That's really my fault. I chose to do that because I didn't want the walls to be bare, but yeah, that's just one thing that bothers me, is how it levitates, but it's something I can get over. Now for this build, I did not include me putting together the bathroom because that space is just really tiny and cramped, and it had me spinning around and zooming in and out a lot, and you guys would probably get dizzy and not want to see your room spinning and zooming in and out and all that. So I cut out the footage of me putting together the bathroom, but towards the end of the video you guys will see the bathroom finished. I'll have a picture of the bathroom there, but yeah, I had to cut that out because it was just really spinny and weird, and it just wasn't worth it. So I had to get rid of that footage. And let's see, what am I doing here? So I'm adding a few little small touches, some artwork, some curtains, and yeah, I really like this place. I hope that you guys like it as well. Pretty soon we're going to be approaching the screenshots, so before I go, I want you guys to know that I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for checking out today's video. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and tap the bell to receive upload notifications for my future uploads, because I will be doing more of these create a sim build combos. These are really fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, like I said, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on my next videos. I have more Best Legacy coming. I have more of my Seasons Let's Play coming. I have more of University coming. Yeah, so there's a lot more coming to this channel because, like a lot of other people, I suddenly have a lot more free time. I'm not going to dive into that with everything going on in the world. I want to keep this channel positive. But yeah, on that note, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay home if you can, and I will talk to you beautiful, amazing, lovely, spectacular people in my next video. Bye guys!